Hi everyone, in this video we'll see Introduction to OpenGL. OpenGL stands for Open Graphics Library. It is an API, Application Programmer Interface, and it is not a language. Right? So coming to standardized library, why I need a standardized library for graphics? The only reason is portability. When packages are developed with standardized graphics function, it will be easy to move the software from one hardware to another one. That is, it will be portable. This is the only reason for making a standardized graphics function, right there. And this GL graphics library will be the main library, and along with this library I have glue library and glut library. GLU stands for OpenGL Graphics Utility Library, and GLUT stands for Graphics Library Utility Toolkit. Right there. And we can see the skeleton of a program, skeleton of a basic OpenGL coding. I have to configure GL and glut. This glut stands for Graphics Library Utility Toolkit. Right there. Graphics library utility toolkit, and this glut library enables the interaction between the OpenGL and the Windows system. Then I have to initialize OpenGL state, register callback function, and at last is the event processing loop. One by one we can see it. First one is initializing and creating window. Right? Glut init, it is used to initialize my glut library. Glut initialization. I told this glut library enables the interaction between OpenGL and the Windows system. Right? I'll be getting the output in a separate window, so there should be interaction between OpenGL and the Windows system. That is done with the help of glut library. And next is I have to specify my display mode, glut init display mode, and it has two parameters. First one tells you the number of buffers used. Single means I am using a single buffer, double means I am using two buffers. And the next is color system. Right, I am using RGB color system. If I am using index color system, this parameter should be glut underscore index. And next is window size, output window size, width, height. Then I am creating my output window, glut create window, and the parameter is my own title for my output window. And next is initializing OpenGL state. This GL clear color is for my background color. GL clear color is for my background color. First three parameters is RGB, right? Red, green and blue. Fourth parameter is my alpha, right? If it is 0, it will be transparent. If it is 1, it will be opaque. So usually I'll select this alpha parameter as 1. But this first three parameters you can vary depending upon the background color you want. And next is GL color 3F, it is for foreground color, that is my drawing color. Right? 3 stands for primary colors RGB, and RGB 3 parameters. Then GL matrix mode, GL projection. I'll be loading my identity matrix, and glue ortho 2D is the viewing function for my 2D view. If I am making a 2D view, that corresponding viewing function is given by glue ortho 2D. It has 4 parameters: xmin, xmax, ymin, ymax. With this value, I can construct a window. Right? I'll be getting a rectangular shape. That rectangular shape is known as clipping window. Clipping window or clipping rectangle. So whatever object I am drawing, it should be within this clipping window so that you will get the complete object in your output. If any portion of the object is outside the clipping window, it will be clipped off. It won't be shown in your output. And at last is the GL matrix mode. model view. Right, and I'll be having few callback functions inside my main. Right, we can see glad display function. Right, it is a callback function for my display, and whenever I resize my output window, whenever I move or whenever I make it bigger, I reduce the size. Right, there is a callback function. Right, that there is an event happening, that is I am resizing my window. Whenever there is an event, automatically a callback function will be called. Right, so the corresponding callback function for window event is reshape function, because I am resizing my window. Next callback function is glut keyboard func. Right, so when this callback function will be called is whenever there is a keyboard event. Whenever I press a key in my keyboard, keyboard event will be happening and this corresponding callback function will be called. Similarly, when I press mouse, when I click a mouse, when I move a mouse, right, this mouse event will be happening and the corresponding callback function is glut mouse function. Right, and the next event is mouse moves while the button is pressed. I'll be holding a mouse button and I'll be dragging it. So the corresponding callback function is glut motion function. So this callback functions are related to events. When there is an event, whenever I resize my output window, whenever I press any key in my keyboard, whenever I use my mouse button, right? At that time, this event is happening. So the corresponding function will be called automatically, right? This is all about in the skeleton of my OpenGL program. Thank you.